lubed it up, but I fingered her butt. I slid right in and she moaned real loud. I came under an hour. Her asshole was gaping. A-bit. After that, we went on a date for waffles. Maple syrup. I'm like, damn, when we got home, because we had leftovers, I'm gonna put that over your asshole and lick it out. Maple syrup. My dick got hard again, and I gave her this banana. Potassium, testosterone, tied her down to the straps in the slave bed. I force fed her my head, and then I laid her to bed. Yeah, laid you to bed. She woke up, then she gave me head. She's a horn dog, I can't help it. There's no way stopping her behaviors. I say it's acceptable, I will allow it. Girl, you can teach me how to rape you. You can teach me all the naughty things. Cause I'll be copping you under arrest. I need a script. I'm an actor. I do best by example. Not that I want it done to me, but I want you to explain how I should put my dick in which hole and when and how. I want to thrust all those stresses out. I really want to be your good boyfriend 2.0. I'm your robot, tell me how you want it. Tell me how you want it. I'll be your sex robo. Tell me how you want it. How do you want it? I'll be your sex robo. Robot so hot, how can you pass this up? She's got pretty lips. She's got the best camel toe. Open your legs slow. Especially my style. There wasn't a big market for it anyway. So if I wanted to do what I love to do, I have to learn to make music. That was, again, the only thing that made sense was to, now let's just make music and somehow work what I love to do into that. So we've learned a lot to become a serviceman. I read somewhere, and it stuck with me, that you have to provide a service. Why would someone buy this from you? And what's great about instrumentals is if you are a good talker and you got rich material you want to talk over, you don't have to cater to the advertisers. The advertisers, or like YouTube, that's why I offer it for free, because it eventually gets on YouTube somewhere. And I remember doing this in the early days when I was using other people's music. It was frustrating because sometimes you would get copyright strikes And you're like, what the F? So for doing it for free, people will not get that with this setup, so they're more likely to use it for their setup if they don't have to worry about getting a copyright strike from someplace. And the big places in the world, YouTube matters. Facebook matters. Probably the two biggest platforms. Apple, the three biggest platforms in the world that are going to pay attention to you. Now you got radio stations, movie theaters, special events. People are taking it with their phones, and YouTube listens real good because the spider bots that weave through the internet can pick up on this kind of stuff because they don't want to get sued, so they really listen for that copyright. They got to protect their ass, so BMI doesn't go after them for stealing. So I got people working for me now, and I don't have to worry. And I figure, okay, I will pay for a MediaFire account. You can find it on my Twitter page, .com/CWSPOD. Scroll down a bit till you find MediaFire. It's the latest link. It's, I updated it to include the CDs. So you get to download the WAV files that I submit to CD Baby. So you probably get it in great quality, real good quality. If your stuff, so Google already understands that. So by giving it out to people freely, we'll eventually go back to YouTube. YouTube is listening hard, and for that fingerprint of your song. How does YouTube pay me? Well, if you're not a YouTube Red premium person, then you will see ads across your screen. You're forced to watch ads, and those ads are what pay me. If you're not watching ads, then part of your monthly payment, like I got a family plan that costs $22 every month, and that money that I pay YouTube goes to people like me. Every video that I watch, which is basically 15 a day, YouTube keeps track of that. At any time, YouTube can identify something like my music on the fingerprint, because remember, every song has their own identification, and it's a digital fingerprint. There's no two songs that have the same fingerprint. So when the system reads the song, it has like a tag in it with your fingerprint on it. Some added information that the bigger places have when identifying this kind of stuff. And it's got numbers attached to the fingerprint. And these numbers then go back to BMI and CD Baby and Mia underneath. So now, yum, can't wait. Strawberry cough. Nice. Okay. Oh, it's okay. You're good. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Cleo. Okay. Okay. Out was a cat. Meow. That's right. If he gets to, yeah, I'll put him out. Thank you. Go, go. Strawberry cough. Should we see if this is indica or sativa? Damn, we got a lot of stuff in here. Rocky Road. That's the weed place, Rocky Road. Sunset Sherbert. Durban Poison. Yeah. Oh, and she got me 2 lighters. Oh yeah, and I ain't gotta burn the shit out of my weed. And strawberry cough. 2 Durban Poisons and 2 indicas. We'll check. That's what it says. So these are all sativas. Hybrid. So it looks like it's got both. That's what the weed looks like. See that shit? It's not too bad, eh? For flavor and aroma, cannabis connoisseur, strawberry cough is the perfect sativa. Its smell transports you to a strawberry field, and its taste is just as spellbinding, being sweet, spicy, and much like strawberries as well. Its lineage is mostly unknown, with the story behind its mysteries beginning with a breeder that goes by Kyle Cushman. Apparently, the unnamed breeder gifted Kyle with cannabis seeds from plants that grew in a strawberry field either in Connecticut or Vermont. He then crossed these breed seeds with the original haze mix of landrace sativas. From this, strawberry cough was born, a social cannabis favorite. So it makes me talk. Strawberry, its THC levels average at 13% and can go up to 18%. Its high is ideal for social occasions, often dulling fear and anxiety and leaving the consumer in a happier and more open state of mind. It creates a carefree attitude that can sharpen focus and the sense while also relieving minor aches throughout the body. It's a great choice for daytime use as it's induce a bit of energy and doesn't fog the mind. Reviewers have noted this strain is great for increasing creativity and engaging in deep conversation, as well as eliminating writer's block. Strawberry cough is a great strain for novice consumers, rarely inducing paranoia. Like any other cannabis strains, dry mouth and eyes are to be expected. Well, so they bred these two together and it made this. Let's try it. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Sherbert is indica. Oh, okay. You guys want to go on big screen now?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Today just gonna chill till I feel better. Body feels like it fell on steps. I want to come back with Chinese food. Back hurts, my side hurts. No energy, man. How we can work it into our lives as motivation and energy. We can harvest this weird ass energy I just made and use that to boost the reason of why we keep on doing this ridiculous 15,000 goal. It puts it in perspective of the reason why.
I'll be back, Holmes.
And I don't have conversations with God, but I am definitely okay with your belief system. Don't ever want to change you. I just want to inspire the knowledge and the belief system you already got. You know, if you believe in God, like, I want to make sure you keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing there. I'm no longer trying to lead you. At an early part, I was like, we can't be dictating people because that may make me look like a cult leader or like Martin Luther King, where I could develop a target on me. So, but I still wanted to talk sarcastic, you know, sort of get into people's heads. So I learned how to talk properly. Instead of at people, I talk in the sky and hope someone's listening. And I talk in a way that if anyone's passing by, hopefully the information will stick with them. And my wife has nightmares when we have fights, because my voice and the practice, the job has made me skillful. I know how to cut, and I know how to talk to get the point across without jabbering on forever. That is something I used to do a lot, jabber on forever. And now that I've learned to talk, you know, people respect you. They're almost afraid, but I've learned not to engage really in conversation, like big conversation, wherever I go, because this interview inside of me starts leaking out. I'm like asking questions, like, oh yeah? Because I generally want to learn about whatever they're interested in. So I ask a lot of questions, and sometimes emotions comes up, and like I make them explode. Like, I know how I do it, but I'm not trying to like make or break anyone. I just want to understand. That's all it is. And the way my interactions go are not attacking. It feels like it could be attacking, but it's more like making you realize your true self. Like in the end, you're going to be driving home a changed person, because what I've said it just right, that you understand. And that's one of my powers. It's one of my secret things that people don't know. But it's a skill. I like to say freestyle is a skill. not a gift. Because to have a skill to fix a computer, you have to go by a guideline. And I think with a gift, you just do it. I'm talking and completing sentences is a gift. I've learned how to do it so well, I can do it without even thinking about it. I can't do freestyle like that. Freestyle is more of a, we gotta warm up, we gotta do our stretches. I gotta get myself high. My mind can't be killed from the, just like emotions can't be on a darker side, so I tend to try to think more positive. So I want to come in here and do and create good things. When I start talking about dark energy, then I don't mind talking about it, but it's hard to listen to. Does that make sense? I don't like to listen. I don't mind making songs. Should've never called you a whore. Should've never called you a cunt. Should've never called you a bitch. Should've never called you a shit. Should've never called you a devil. Should've never called you fat. Should've never called you hoe. Should've never called you any of that. Should've never called you cold. Should've never called you get in the kitchen. Should've never called you tranny. Should've never called you gay. Should've never called you okay. Should've never said yo hot. Should've never said damn, you look ugly today. Should've never said, why don't you open up your butt cheeks and let my dick in. Should've never said, why don't we go home so I can feed you my Polish sausage. And man, I should've never said, when I go to the bathroom cause I nail you to the toilet. Should've never said, I don't care if you want my cooperations, but I got hand ties to the bed.
Love you.
Yeah. This is a disclaimer. Music for 21 and older. If you are younger right now, please log off. This is not meant for you. I'll make one tomorrow about Barney and Sesame Street, but tonight is about bitches and hoes. If you ain't 21, please log off. Please, pretty please. Check out, shout out to the Wi-Fi. Oh, and I just ended it, and damn. I could give a shout outs to my wife. I had a great time at the carnival last night. We'll be making up the 3 years of our marriage. It's been a rocky first one, second one was better. Reaching our third. We keep each other entertained. I give this woman everything. I used to fantasize about her before she wanted me, until she knew that I actually cared for her. I didn't know who she was in the beginning, And the more I learn, the more I want to know. She's an amazing person. She wasn't who I thought she was. She led me closer to Jesus. And I forever thank. I appreciate all the days and nights. She's got strong points amongst my weakness. Takes care of me and my problems. Goes the extra distance. Spirit is alive. She's got golden brown eyes. It's okay if we're way different. But you got a golden heart. And that's a prize. Beautiful face and a beautiful body. She's an amazing. Makes me stronger. Gives me a view further of what I was originally appointed with in the second chance. She gives me a second breath of fresh sights to see. She gives me a new family. Shows me what love is against what love was taught. There's many lines, but I'm a beast inside. Learn how to tame. Motivation is expensive to find the right tutor. I was determined to pick myself up, cause no one had time to show me what the mirror looked like. Surprised we made it this far. We should have been dead. I did the math. Should have been dead. But what to say about my biography? What to say about my biography? Classified ad. What happened to move my lips? What happened? Did you die? Cause you're not the same person anymore, I mean. You're all cool enough, sometimes you get over your head. You can't dribble no more. Said you just bouncing. Bouncing. And table at the top. Looking for another 5 before you drop. High heads and element. Flipping switches, bouncing. Real motion. Bitches dancing on the hood. Twerking. Pissing on themselves. Cause they got paid $30. She must have been low on gas. Didn't feel like giving some ass. So she was just popping her knuckles and taking one for the team. On all fours once again. How's she gonna get out of this life? She's just a whore, always been. Someday, girl, you'll feel free. Now just let your wings free. There's no need to be negative. You can take one for the team. Take one for the team. You can sleep tomorrow, but today you need to do it for our enterprise. Do it to make some money. Stop being a loser. Dig deeper, stop being a loser. Why don't you smile a bit more? You frowning so much, It's making me pull emotional much. All you do is pull over to the side and cry. Cause you can't text and drive. You be doing this all night. Can't see anymore. It's like your eyeball fog. Duh. Need to go home and sleep. Been driving for hours, but your mind won't sleep. Pick her on the corner. See if she got jugs. Being a pervert. It's cause you're a man. In instinct. You wanna open those legs, that's an LOL. Damn, they must get hated on for real. Girl, you wanna see a picture of my dick? She gets offended real quick. Oh, understand? Every time I look at you, my dick jumps. Every time I look at you, my dick jumps. Does that mean you're mine? I don't understand this emotion. I feel hurt inside. I'ma spread you apart. Do I gotta ask for permission to put my nose where the sun don't shine? I'm gonna hold on to your breast when you sleep. Is that illegal? I gotta look this up on the internet, 'cause no one told me. I gotta do this and not get thrown in jail for driving drunk. That's one thing I learned, cause I saw someone get killed once. I know not to do that or step on sidewalks with cracks. Cause if I do, I might get a broken back. I seen it once. But at 7 tonight, we're gonna watch Idol. In your hood, the next big thing getting signed. Printing wood trees, money stacks. Printing wood trees, money stacks. Collecting no tax, corporations buy the house. Impregnate your mind, and then you'll drive. For Miss Daisy, it's crazy. What a real name, Stacy. Welcome to the group home. Drive me home. I'm drunk as cheat. Middle peak. Collect the happiness. Homie, it's earned. I mean, do I deserve? Action is grow is action. Together we'll both fly as far we go. Go home. Then we landing funny. Cause beforehand I forgot the suitcase with all the money. So I had to turn, go back another 10 hours for my honey. I mean, I was stupid. I should have let her be in charge of the cash. So now I do. She's in charge. I call her the boss. I got married, son. Go bro. Chapter of life. While I'm here, I ain't saying I'm making a profit, but you definitely look at me like, yo, I'm your daddy. Metaphorically speaking, you're all I'm all you listen to. Yo, it's like I am you. You know, I only listen to you. I listen to the voices in my head. I'm so crazy that the doctor put me on pills to take my pain away. And I don't think you want to know me because I mean, yeah, you probably will, because I'm a great guy. I'm just giving you persuasion reasons of why I shouldn't get out of bed to sign your autograph. I gotta lift my hand That's the mental state that we got. I'm in too much pain. I can't light the bong. You ever been there, my friend? I call you my friend because I don't defriend anyone. I just forget. So, I ain't got any enemies out there. Welcome, my friends, to Creative Wind Studios. If you follow everything I've explained in this downloadable ebook, that Dragon, naturally speaking, will perform it nicely. From the perfect pronunciations, new line. Relatable. I mean, what did you say? Besides, man, I'm amazing. We're gonna light this weed up here. I'm explaining to you what someone with high confidence has. I'm gonna live forever in YouTube. You know what? I'm worth it. 'Cause I will live here longer. At least 70 years. So I think that's how you really define success. But since I got that and money, it's like a plus. What do you got besides money bags? What do you got besides AIDS, man? What do you got besides a scorecard of STDs? You know, that list goes on for miles. And I'd be reading notes from people in hospitals on their last days when I was like, they said to me, back in the day when I felt like Superman and was effing all these other dudes, I should have listened to you, Casper, and wasn't a slut. Where let everyone just suck on my tits. So, because now I got AIDS and I'm dying, so I want to write you because you were right. You told me so. And I just, I get like at least five of those a day. It almost pisses me off that I get so much. I'm like, damn, I can't even light up my bong. I gotta risk a paper cut to read some bad news. I mean, it's good news that they finally got what they wanted in life, but it's bad news because I gotta read about it. They wanted it all, but they didn't read the fine print. I want, fast cars. I want a bunch of trophies and, without, I want to be the best race car driver alive. I want to be the astronaut, not thinking about all the training that comes with your scorecard. You gotta ride around that thing, and it makes you lose your mind, bro. Where they test you to see if you could physically do it with the G-force. Like riding on a roller coaster. Remember when your mom brought you? When you were just a little tiny fella with no friends? When you thought it was cool to wear the pants that your mom made you? And do you remember when the other kids in the class pulled down your elastic made Homer Simpson shorts? Because for one, you didn't have any package, and two, you were whitey tighty, so it was funny when you ran because you ran like Forrest Gump wanting his chocolates, sinking mama. That's what you dream about doing, Man, all I want is to watch all of these people's faces after I die. I want to see the agony and the pain I put them through. With, no, of course, no evil laugh, because you're innocent as shit. You want to sit up there in a tree like a monkey, just to live your whole life for 5 seconds. Like, they got a job, man. They gotta take their car to an oil change, man. They got screaming ass kids they gotta take to daycare because their bitch ass father was a bastard and decided to, sleep around until the mom was fed up with it. She didn't want AIDS in her house. What if he did have AIDS from sleeping around? How could that work? Good job, woman, lady, ex-wife, who threw out their AIDS you don't want that infection near your life. It's like cancer. You don't want people with cancer in your life. It's like, fat people. You don't want fat people in your life. Just ask skinny people, people hooked on the crack. You don't want those. It's like, really? No, I gotta go out of my way to please your addiction with chicken wings and potato chips. I got my sack and I thought I was bad when I finished it all in an hour. I could feel the cholesterol pumping through my veins. But damn, man, this person puts me to shame, and then I hear them talk about how ugly they are. I don't know what to do, man. Like to me, it's like, I cannot compute with this situation here, because you're doing one thing and then you're saying another. I got confused on who the hell you are and what your goals are in life. Is your goals to look good or finish that sack of potato chips? Because you can't have both. Eventually, your nice ass luck runs out and you get a donk bigger than a reject that you can't fit in the doors without a double wide. And, you gotta buy 2 seats because you get all pissed off that they should support you and your 1,000-pound goal. You just gave up on looking pretty, but you were trying real hard to finish that bag of potato chips. You can't have weed and meth at the same time. It's just not a good mix. But you want to look pretty and look like the lunch lady that looks like that was her only job in life, was to be around food. She dreams food, she thinks food. All damn day it is food, cruising down the driveway, making excuses, hiding candy bars in that big ass butt. And, the lifestyle that some of us go through, it's ridiculous, man. Life sucks sometimes, especially when you can't have it your way. I'm sitting back here taking pain pills and I feel ridiculed sometimes. Because we got some dumbasses that think they know better, homie. You ain't know me. How the hell can you guide me out of the situation when you're in your own situation? So I want to say, if you want to make money with music, as I talk all soft, like I got no balls, if you want to make money with music, homies, while I got some neon lights behind me, if you want to make a bunch of dough and, use that compressor to make yourself real soft for all the ladies, you can't even hear you pronunciate properly with all that hard work you must put in that post-editing. It just shows as it leaks out. Good video, but I can't hear. Soft ass voice. I'm gonna tell you how to get a success. I'm gonna tell you